Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Ben writes, he lives near me, he's 29, main resume, attended Century College for 2 years and transferred to St. Thomas and St. Paul. Was a civil engineering major, now mechanical engineering major, changed because civil internship was boring as hell. You work at a gold company for $20 an hour. That's a fair job. That's not bad at all. $20 an hour, you can live on that. Side job, you do carpentry and remodeling. Awesome. You've been interning in the Department of Civil Engineering at the City of Minneapolis. You're working on a new bike path to the U.S. Bank. Bike path, yay! Karen, I thought I'd update you since it's been a couple years. I'm now finished with my first year of wasting money at St. Thomas to fulfill prerequisites. This entailed 2 semesters of philosophy, 2 semesters of Spanish, and another biology class. Oh, God, St. Thomas. And look what happened. You got a marginal GPA, and that's why you had to go to St. Thomas and not the U of M. And now you're paying $20,000 a year, whatever ungodly amount they're charging over there. I was almost about to major in biology so I could later apply to med school with reasonable GPAs. Let's just say finishing engineering with a 3.4 would be a miracle for me at this point. I would need 2 years of straight A's. One thermodynamics test can basically end GPA dreams and heartbeats, so graduate school will likely not be an option. I don't know, they're all desperate. Not med schools, but anyhow, that was a stint, and now I am back in mechanical engineering. I like to be active and hands-on and physically do things. Some of the jobs I have seen for mechanical engineers seem to be cubicle work and frankly look uninteresting to me thus far. I've toured Siemens, Zeiss, Toro was pretty cool. They have a soundproof room to test lawnmowers. I have one friend working for Google and Apple prior to that. He's mechanical engineering, took CNC class. I'm glad this takes so long for you guys to get to the fucking point. Took CNC classes to tool and cut metal cases for phones. That sounded cool, but I'm not into CNC machining. I owe $26,000 currently, and that will likely shoot towards $50,000 by the time I finish my mechanical engineering in 2020. I'm just hoping by the time I finish, I don't live the life of a Dilbert comic strip, because I would just end up saying fuck and find a better, different gig, and that would be a $50,000 waste on my pocket. I'm really interested in entrepreneurship, but I know that would be a dumb move to go to school for that. Well, yeah, you're not going to go to school for entrepreneurship. Nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur, but you don't go to school for it. You know how you major in entrepreneurship? You go study some how to do accounting tutorial videos on YouTube for free. And that's how you do entrepreneurship. That's it. I tend to find myself surrounded by nerdy engineering kids, but I can at least get along with them. I want to own my business someday so I can provide jobs to others and eventually generate income whether I'm at home or work. I've read books like The 4-Hour Workweek and Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I think those books have tainted my thinking a bit. Don't get me wrong, I want to work hard. I just tend to find jobs also strip you of your freedom. My motivation to work is that eventually I won't have to. One other option I might have is that my much older brother-in-law is a real estate lawyer in Naples, Florida. He owns 70 properties, has positive cash flow coming in. Yeah, he did the Rich Dad, Poor Dad thing. He knows the ins and outs down there. He said he could teach me to buy properties and to generate income for housing as well. Over, I feel like mechanical engineering is buying my way to $50,000 down for repaying student loan debt. But if you know a benefit, efficient paths for generating money, anyhow, I wanted to see what your opinion was. Maybe you can help me predict what my accounting sheet might look like in the future. I'm always in St. Paul and thought it might be good to meet you sometimes because I'm getting fucking old and need to make a decision pronto. All right, look, dude, you have this string of laziness to you. You're 29, now you're finally getting around to this. You half-assed it, and that's what you did at Century College. In Century College, you couldn't get a 4.0 at Century College with all the gals majoring in hair and nails. And all the guys majoring culinary are. You couldn't get a higher GPA in Century College, and now what do you got? Now you got to pay an arm and a leg at St. Thomas. You're already done, and you got another year, and then you're going to look at $50,000. And now you're trying to sniff your way out like, oh, there's an easier way, or maybe I'll do this, or maybe, dude. Fucking subtle. Ideally you would go to the U of M. You would transfer to the U of M and not spend another $26,000 on your last year. But that might take a little bit too much time. So I'm thinking, like, you know what, just bite the bullet, knock it out at St. Thomas, and hope to God you get yourself an engineering position. And here it is. Now you're 3/4 through your education, and now you're worried about whether or not you're going to be working in an office. You will be working in an office. That's what engineers do. And then you mentioned CNC. You mentioned a trade. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, trade or office, office or trade. Which one do you want? I'm going to tell you this. I want you to listen very, very, very carefully. All jobs suck. All of them. The only issue is whether you are highly compensated for them or not. That's it. The mechanical engineering degree, that would be the best option out of everything you've listed here. Because you're not going to go and flip houses down in Florida, not with $50,000 in student loan debt. Your brother-in-law, I'm sure that he had some kind of seed capital. He's been working at this for a while. 70 properties, I'd almost be suspecting if he inherited some of those. It's possible he did it all on his own and started right at the bottom of the market. That's certainly possible. But a guy, if he's your brother-in-law, I'm going to assume he's roughly your age. And he didn't just poof get. He'd probably been working at it for a while. But he had seed capital at least, not $26,000 or $50,000 in debt. Your primary goal is to get out of that debt with a good degree, which right now looks like it's going to be the mechanical engineering degree. And you are just going to accept the fact that your job is going to suck because, once again, don't know if you heard it the first time, all jobs, all of them, suck. They all suck. And yeah, it is going to be a waste of time because you have been dicking around. You've been half-assing it, and that is the cost of half-assing. And that's not even that big of a price. $50,000, that's not bad for a mechanical engineering degree, especially going to St. Thomas. It's the wasted decade, I think, that is also added to that bill. That is also the price of fucking around. Nothing wrong with being interested in entrepreneurship, but you don't want to go to school for that. That's good. And there's nothing wrong with you starting a business. You're not there yet. You're not there. You need to pay off your student loans. You need to get established. You need to have work experience in the field so that when you study this field, you can start identifying entrepreneurial opportunities and business ideas. You're not good. I love the kids. I'm 21, I want to start my own business. Oh yeah, dude, you want to start your own business? What do I do? I don't know. I think you should play more video games to sit on your ass. Get your ass into a field and a profession, and then you'll come up with business ideas. Sitting there and having you think it's going to strike you. It's like, I'm going to start a band. We're going to write a song. Sure you are. Sure you are. Okay. Well, in the meantime, why don't you go work? Don't get me wrong, I want to work hard. I just tend to find that jobs also strip you of your freedom. My motivation to work is that eventually I won't have to. Yeah, but you've been sort of avoiding it here too. Look, you either work really hard and knock it out early and build up capital, pay off your debts, pay off a property, and then you won't have to work like I do. I mean, I still work, but not really. Not real work. I guarantee you your brother-in-law, whether he inherited his initial seed capital or properties or not, he's been busting his ass off with those 70 properties. Maybe he has a property management company. And you could certainly absolutely learn something from him. But right now, dude, that is not what I'd be worrying about. You got bigger issues. Overall, I feel like mechanical engineering is buying my way to a $50,000 sentence of repaying off student loan debt. Yes, it is, but I see no other better efficient paths for generating money. Yep, correct. It's a good degree. I think you just maybe overpaid a little bit for it. See, opinion was bet. Yep, that's what I would do. You're going. Look, it doesn't matter which path you're going to go. Your job is going to suck because all jobs suck. So you might as well suck it up now and go with the higher paying mechanical engineering job, completely legitimate field, completely legitimate degree. You'll pay off your student loans soon enough. But yeah, that's the deal. You're just going to have to do mechanical engineering. And don't do, well, I don't like it. Too bad. I had a kid, got a degree in accounting, worked 6 months in accounting. I don't like it. Too bad. People who get their degree in education, that's an easy job. Well, I'll never teach again. Well, what? Get your ass back in there and at least pay off your student loans, you fool. So that's it. You guys got questions? Cappy's got answers. AssholeConsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.